So, M3GAN was a movie that I just watched. And if you're not aware of new releases in the film industry, M3GAN is the newest hit that was released by Blumhouse. I don't know if it was a hit. It was released the other day. But we've seen this before. It's like they copied the homework of Don Mancini and his team, and they were like, well, how do we change this? They're like, let's just make it a girl instead of a boy. And that's what they did. M3GAN is one of those Blumhouse movies that is just kind of a throwaway. They released it in January. It will make 10 times its money because Jason Blum is just like that. He'll throw $5-10 million at any movie comes his way, and it always makes money. And you gotta respect him like that. But this movie is just, it's a throwaway one. You don't have to see it. It's all right. It's nothing special, and it was kind of boring. But when the funny shit starts happening, it's really funny. And that's pretty much all I have to say with the non-spoilers. The direction just wasn't good. The acting just wasn't good. Nothing really hit. The jokes just weren't funny. Some stuff was funny that wasn't meant to be jokes. And yeah, so M3GAN 5 out of 10, I guess. And stick around for the spoiler review. It's a movie. So welcome to the spoiler section of M3GAN, and there's not much more I want to talk about. The dog kills things. It kills people. It kills a dog. Spoiler alert. As if you made it this far in this video, I hope you don't care, or you've already seen it, and that's your fault. Anyway, so the characters I alluded to suck. They're so bad. The main character is the aunt of the little girl who's named Katie, and she sucks. Katie and Gemma, which is the aunt's name, basically she makes M3GAN not to like distract Katie because her parents are dead, but that's kind of what she does. She wasn't gonna do it, and then she's like, oh, I wonder how to take care of this little girl without taking care of this little girl. Let's make M3GAN. This is what they're like. So like they're trying to make M3GAN. They fuck it up. It explodes. And David, holy shit, my mic is covering my face. David, the toy maker guy, the CEO, I guess he's like the boss. He's like, M3GAN sucks, and we need to get more toys out that are cheaper. And yes, David is correct. The whole time in the theater, I was wondering, how much would M3GAN cost? Because M3GAN can do everything. Like, M3GAN learns how to do shit as she levels up, pretty much. So I was like, how much would M3GAN realistically cost? Because if she could do anything, why would people have jobs anymore? Like, you pay $10,000 for M3GAN, that is the price of M3GAN. You do $10,000 for a M3GAN one time, or like if you're a factory, you buy like 100 M3GANs. Like if Jeff Bezos went up and bought 100 M3GANs, and he's like, run my factories, he would never have to pay people ever again, and M3GAN would just do it. And the more the more advanced technology gets, I always find myself wondering, why do people do this? Why do they make a technological thing, and they just are like, oh, it's evil? What? Like, eventually through the thing, she's like, oh no. And of course, I was sitting there, I was like, she's not gonna fucking believe that this thing is evil until the fucking end. And that's exactly what she does. So at one point in the movie, Katie is playing with like a bow and arrow thing, and she gets an arrow stuck on the neighbor's yard, and I was like, oh my god, the dog is gonna be there, because we got dog jump scared at the beginning of the movie. So I was like, oh, the dog's gonna bite Katie, and then M3GAN's gonna kill him, and that's exactly what happens. I was like, oh my god. And then the aunt comes over and starts yelling at the neighbor for getting the dog out of her yard. But I was like, if you fucking watched the kid, that wouldn't have happened. And I was so confused on how old this little girl was, because she doesn't look. Eventually they say she's 9, but she doesn't look like a 9-year-old. I don't know. I haven't been 9 in like a long time. I don't know. But the movie says she's 9, so she's 9. And she hasn't gone to school. She's like homeschooled or whatever. I don't know. Like, I don't understand why they think M3GAN is a good idea. Because M3GAN, like, can do anything. So what happens if one person gets like a bunch of M3GANs and does this shit on purpose? That's just a PR nightmare. They didn't think this through. And apparently to code the main M3GAN, the Gemma just like talks to her and is like, that's not in your programming. Your programming is now this. And she doesn't enter like any code into any computer. It's just in M3GAN now. It's very confusing if you think about it for a couple minutes. The kills aren't even good. Like, I guess the one kill that they really show on screen that is all right is the neighbor character. She gets like acid in her face or something, some sort of chemical. M3GAN like spear, because I was like, oh, the neighbor is like hosing the fence with chemicals. That's not how she's gonna die later. Oh, the dog has gone over into the Gemma's fuck, why can't I talk? The dog has gone over into Gemma's yard. That's not gonna happen again. Oh, they put on Nintendo Power Gloves to activate this robot. That's not gonna happen at the end of the movie. And that's exactly what happens at the end of the movie. There's a boss battle between M3GAN and Bruce. Bruce is like this other robot that she built that is like, what? You didn't build that. Someone on set built that for you. Cause it just, she has the idea to build M3GAN again. They do the test for David, who's the toy guy. And they're like, David's like, no, you stupid, don't do this again. And Katie is like, man, I wish I had a friend. And she just bangs it out in a fucking weekend, I guess, all by herself. It shows her friends, like, come over and, like, help on some shit. But she just bangs it out. And that's what they do. And it's over. At one point in the movie, when M3GAN is, like, escaping from the toy factory, she steals, like, a really nice car. I don't know what car it is. It's one of them push-to-start ones. And then I thought, don't you still need the key to, like, start the car? I'm pretty sure you do. You need at least the little thing on you. And then it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. And Gemma's whole house is like on the cloud. And it's like, why? Why would you do that? It's like some guy could just fuck your entire house. Just like end your house. Open the door with the hacking device. It's stupid. The direction is not very good. I don't know if this little girl is any good at acting, but in this movie, in this role, and this direction was just not good. Nor was the writing for Gemma's character any good. It's so stupid, and then it tries to like throw in a plot where it's like, oh, technology is bad. Yes, it's bad if you fucking do it like this. It's a movie. It's a Blumhouse picture, so it's like it's either gonna be really like decent or just really bad, and that falls in the decent category. So don't watch this in theaters. I would highly suggest you watch it at home, just with a bunch of drunk friends. And that's all I have to say. Goodbye.